it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Arizona, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken very short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Inside. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike. Plant. Check Mike 39. All day. All day.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Jones has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, dude. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. All day, defense, all day. All day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Jump out! Hey, high 7. Jim. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Smooth.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Texans football to start quarter 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Okay, baby, I'm seeing it. Check, check. Open the board. Hey, 25.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. After the sack on first down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They come out here in the eye. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go.
To throw again, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Time to go, night, night. Go.
Rodgers now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Callie, don't let Callie. Local over here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check Mike 39. I don't even know why this team showed up. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, exit. Check Mike 39. Oh, you got deep?
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Alpha. Check Mike 39. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 39. Jim. 39. Gotta do better.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it. Good play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Team 6. It's just me and you.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Inside. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Cut. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, me.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
26. Check Mike 39. Check. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second and a couple, Watson escaping the pressure right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A first down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.